What's up, guys? Hope you enjoyed my video yesterday. I normally upload on my Elliott Hulse channel. Past few months I've been uploading 4 or 5 times a week. Mostly 5 times a week unless I'm pretty busy. But yesterday's video took place at Strength Camp Gym, which I so kindly reminded you in that video is my gym. So I figured why not put it on my Strength Camp YouTube channel. It was cool. It was pretty cool to interact with some of you guys, and it was pretty cool for me to show off my wife's progress because yes, Elliott Hulse still owns a gym. Yes, Elliott Hulse still is heavily involved with exercise. Elliott is still a coach, and Elliott just gets to do really cool things like coach his wife. And I wanted to share that with you guys. That was one of my life goals, right? Hashtag life goals. That was one of my hashtag life goals, and I met it amongst many other goals in my life, and that's why I have the Elliott Hulse channel, so I can talk about all kinds of things. But today we're gonna talk about training again, because some of the comments revolved around Elliott, what kind of training are you doing? Why aren't you training anymore, or at least uploading training videos on this channel any longer? And well, first I'll tell you why. Number one, why. That was my low fuel signal. The reason why is because I've had to change the type of training that I do in order to help me move into the next phase of my life. If you've been watching my videos long enough, you understand that exercise is medicine, and the type of exercise you do contributes to the medicine of your character, or treats your character. You're gonna change who you are. Look at somebody who does yoga and never lifted before in their life, right? Somebody who's a tremendous yoga athlete but has never done a deadlift. You're gonna get a different type of character than somebody who's a power lifter, right? Like some of these other dudes on YouTube who are huge, swollen, and very fiery. If you could just think of it in terms of elements, yoga's like water, strength training's like fire, right? And there was some fascinating research done on neurotransmitters and their relationship to Chinese elements. I wish I could remember the author of the book, but there's a really good article about the book by Charles Poliquin on T Nation. If I remember, I'll put the link down below for you guys. Anyway, so the type of training I've been doing really didn't lend to making entertaining videos, I guess I could say, because the type of videos that Elliott Hulse makes, or people are used to seeing Elliott Hulse make, excuse me, is heavily influenced by fire. I'm always yelling. I don't think there's anybody more fucking aggressive than me. Show me somebody who's more aggressive than Elliott Hulse strength training on YouTube. You ain't gonna find one. There's a lot of bigger guys, a lot of stronger guys, there's a lot of better looking dudes, but nobody trains more intensely than me. So fire burns, and it can burn until your physiology tells you need water. So I had been doing a lot of yoga, but now feeling the springtime of my life emerging. Life happens in cycles, and I'm doing a bit more fiery type workouts and stuff. So figure I'd invite you guys along, right? So you're wondering where I've been and what I've been doing. Invite you guys along to my beach workout. I do a lot of sprinting in my workouts right now. Sprinting is very fire, very power oriented. So I do sprinting just for an overview. I do sprints. I do multi-directional sprints. That's what I'm going to be doing. I do it at the beach because I can be barefoot. And I'm looking for my camera guy because he's meeting me here to do the other half of the video. Let's see. I'm going to get out and walk. So I do that with a mixture of body weight training circuits as well as kettlebell training. So the beach is empty, and I'm gonna go find my man. I'm gonna film a quick little video for you guys with me training on the beach, doing sprints, multi-directional sprints. I'll see you in a minute. So I gotta mark off where I'm gonna sprint from. I already did my corrective stretching, foam rolling, and stuff like that this morning at my office. Every day I do that. Every day, whether I train or not, I start with the foam roller and I do my corrective stretching. Ritualistically. It's a powerful word we'll be talking more about. Once you know your core values, and you know what it takes to sustain them, make rituals out of it, right? Like your teeth, you fucking brush them every day. All right, where did I put this here? So, I've got 6 sets, and each set comprises a sprint down, a back pedal back, a side shuffle facing this way, so to my right, and then a side shuffle to my left. That way I'm hitting the full spectrum of movement with my legs there. Oftentimes exercise programs become heavily linear, right? Just like a lot of our minds, but anyway, let me stop. So I'm gonna do a few lighter runs because I gotta warm up my body. Then I'll hit hit a few harder ones. So here we go. One thing we don't want to forget are rest intervals. If you're not training with a clock, there's no accountability. So I'm going to give myself I'll set the timer. 1 minute. That way at least I'm going to give myself 2 minutes. We'll see how that feels. The longer your rest intervals, the more juice you can bring to the next set. So it really depends on what your value is at the moment. I said it, man. I'm sure it's been 2 minutes anyway. Out here. Another one of the reasons why I haven't been filming my workouts is because it's like meditation, you know. Do you always want to be on, right? Or do you want to have time for yourself to cultivate even that which you love? I love exercise, but if you sense that you need to do it and it becomes a performance, it loses its medicinal value. All All right. Minute 12. If you ever get a chance to run barefoot, especially on a surface like this that doesn't have too many rocks or glass, hopefully, do it, give it a shot. Especially if you're wearing shoes all the time, standing on concrete all the time. The ground is a form of resistance too. You know there's a ground reaction force, right? So whenever there's resistance, you're doing a bench press, you're fighting against resistance. You're fighting against resistance and you're working with the earth through your feet. And there are a tremendous amount of muscles in the feet that often get abused, misused by wearing shoes. I know a barn happened. So not preaching here, but give it a shot. It makes sense. This was advice given me by Paul Check. We were designing a program, and I told him I like to do sprints. He said, make sure you take your shoes off. Boom. Watching the ants. Because I don't want to step on one of their colonies. Is that weird? Does that make me a kid? There they are, they're beautiful. They're building something. And you know what's great about them? They don't give a shit if I step on it. They're gonna build another one right next to it. You can learn from ants. Here's another one I just learned that you're gonna watch me execute right now. There comes a point in your training where your performance begins to decline. Your ability to do it with the full attention it deserves. Every movement. And it's a good idea to stop when you've consulted with yourself. You see, listen to your heart, things I often talk about. And it says, you're good for today. You had enough medicine for today. I think I'm on number 4. And that will be it. So guess what? Done.